tutorial using the new Gingerbread palette from Too Faced. I'm so excited about this one. I also have the Lippy set, and I picked up an extra Lippy set for you guys, and I'm going to throw it in an upcoming giveaway, so be on the look for that. Let's jump right into the information about these two products, and then we'll jump into the tutorial, and then later on in the video I will swatch them and give you guys my final thoughts on everything I used today. You can get this palette at Ulta, you can get it at Sephora, you can also get it on Too Faced website. This retails for $49. It's pretty similar to their other palettes. It kind of has that tin packaging, and it's scented. It smells really, really good. The shades in here are so beautiful, and I just love them. I think they're so pretty. This palette has 18 shades. They all have kind of a different finish. There's some of them in there that are kind of like a satin type finish. They're not super matte, but they're not super shimmery. There is a topper in here. This one is definitely a topper. This one I used on my lid today, and this one isn't a full shimmer, but it's not a matte. It's a very, very, very pretty shade. I have a lot to say about this palette. I created this beautiful, warm, fall fun look that I love. I love a warm fall look. I love everything about fall, and I love warm eyeshadows, so this was just definitely everything I needed in my life today. So the Lippy kit you can also get at Sephora, Too Faced, Ulta. This is $25 for 4 Lippies, and this is 100% worth every single penny. You get really nice shades in here, and I love this little set. I'm so happy that they brought out this little set. And later on, I swatched them for you guys so you guys can see, you know, what they look like and some of the tones in those Lippies. I am a medium with neutral undertone, just so that you know, as I am swatching these, you guys can see how it lays on my skin tone. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. I'm going to show you guys how I created this beautiful warm fall look. And then later on in the video, I will give you guys my full final thoughts on the palette. So I will see you guys in a little bit. So let's jump into my review and tutorial on the new Too Faced Gingerbread palette. You cannot deny that Too Faced is so amazing with all their different collections. It does have like that tin type packaging, just like the chocolate palettes, and I'm really excited. I think the shade names are adorable. This is such a cute palette, you guys. This is absolutely adorable. Look at that. And I really love the shades of this palette. And I think it's pretty that they have a mixture of the pinks, the purples, and then like more of the taupey shades. And it kind of does have a vanilla scent. First things first, I'm going to go into that first shade, which is called Powdered Sugar. It's this one right up here on the very top. And I'm just going to kind of brush that over top of my concealer. I'm going to go into the shade Gingerbread Latte, and then I'm going to go into Spice is Nice, and it's kind of a real pretty orange shade. I'm going to take my E28 brush from Morphe, and I'm going to go into that Gingerbread Latte shade. And as you can see, very pigmented. This is my Morphe M504 brush, and I'm just going to kind of buff out those edges. That's pretty color. Okay, now let's go into Spice is Nice. Same brush, and I'm just gonna kind of layer it over top. Ooh, that shade is pigmented. Yes, it's very pigmented, which I'm not mad at. It's a really nice orange shade. I'm going to go in with my M506, which is a smaller, more detailed brush. And I'm going to go back into that Gingerbread Latte and just kind of pop this over top, because sometimes you can lose that transition shade when you go in with a darker shade. But these are blending out really nice. Okay, now I'm going to go into the shade Gingerbread, which is that kind of just real pretty brown shade. I mean, these are very warm brown shades, so if you guys like a warm eyeshadow, I think you'll really like this. This is nice. I'm going to take my felt tip applicator, and I'm going to go into Oh Snap Dry first, just to see how it lays down. So I'm going into Oh Snap right there. Okay, that is such a pretty shade. I didn't get any fallout from that shade either, but it kind of blends with all those transition shades really nicely. I think I'm gonna pop this one over top of it, kind of maybe right here in the middle. This is called Spiced Eggnog. This is a beautiful shimmer champagne shade. There's so many different looks you could create with this palette. I mean, honestly, like it seems like it's endless what you could create. Okay, so now I'm going to take the same applicator. I'm going to go back into Oh Snap, and I'm just going to kind of buff out these edges. But I kind of want to play around and just maybe have that real pretty champagne shade just right there, popping right there in the middle. Now, with my finger, I'm just going to put Frostbite Me right over top. And it's kind of a topper shade. So as you can see, it's kind of got that iced effect. It's like a white ice effect. I want to deepen up that crease just a little bit. So I'm going to take my M506 and I'm going to go into the shade Reindeer Paws, and it's kind of a purple brown shade. It definitely has a purple base to it, and I'm just going to kind of pop this right here in this crease just to add that definition. I think I'm going to go back into Gingerbread right here and just bring this right back to life right up here. And I'm going to go back into Oh Snap with my felt tip applicator and just kind of define this a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and take this brush from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collection. This is the 41. I'm going to go into the shade Spiced Eggnog, which is that champagne shade, and I'm going to wet it down because I applied all of those shades dry. So I'm going to wet it just to see what kind of effect we can get with this shade. Yeah, that's super pretty. Oh man, that shade's pretty, you guys. For the lower lash line, I'm just gonna basically repeat the steps. I'm gonna take my pencil brush and I'm gonna go into Gingerbread Latte, go into Spice is Nice, and then go into Gingerbread and possibly the Reindeer Paws. We'll see. Okay, while I have the pencil brush in my hand, I think I want to darken up my outer corner. So I'm going to go into that shade Reindeer Paws, and I'm just going to kind of maybe shape the eye a little bit on that outer corner. I'm just going to kind of create this like little V right here and just kind of create some definition. So I'm going to take this flat definer brush from Sigma. This is the E15. And I'm going to go back into that shade Reindeer Paws. I'm just going to smoke out the lower lash line right here and just bring it as close to the lash line as I can get it. I'm going to take this brush from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill collection. This is the JH39 brush. I am going to go into that shade Spiced Eggnog. I'm just going to tap it around like this and kind of pick up some of that product. And then I'm going to spray it and stick it right here. Okay, so that turned out really pretty. It's a kind of a light flush of color. I'm going to take this brush from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill collection. This is the 42 brush. And I'm going to go into that shade Spiced Eggnog. And I'm going to put it right up here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, finish this eye, throw some lashes on. I will come back and we will swatch it and I will give you guys my final thoughts. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I went ahead and threw on some House of Lashes. I got this new style and I really like them. They're very, very comfortable. The band isn't like super thick, but it's not super thin. It's kind of in that like good range. And these are called Natalia Lights. They kind of have that real pretty, natural, fluttery type look. I really like these lashes. So, all right, let's jump in to the Lippy. Look how cute. Oh my gosh, the packaging. I'm just so excited about Christmas coming. The packaging on these is absolutely adorable. Okay, so we have pumpkin spice, sugar cookie, cinnamon bear, and hot buttered rum. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these for you so that you can see what they look like. I love these shades of these lippies, and I'm so glad I picked up an extra packet for you guys because I think you'll love these shades. So this one here is pumpkin spice. This one is sugar cookie. This is cinnamon bear, and this is hot buttered rum. But look how beautiful those shades are. I love it. And I like that cinnamon bear because it's kind of a dark red versus being more of a bright red. I really, really like that. I think these are absolutely beautiful. I'm so glad I picked them up. I've always really enjoyed Too Faced's matte formula. They are, I don't feel like it's super chalky, but I do feel like it stays on, and I like the way that they lay on the lips, and it lasts for a really long time. But for this look, I think I have to go with the pumpkin spice. Like, it just is calling my name, you guys. I've got to put it on. So for the lip liner, I'm going to use my KKW Beauty in Nude 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw this on. It's so pretty, you guys. I really like that color. Like, a lot. It's so pretty, you guys. All right. These are a win. I love these. And definitely worth $25, you guys. It has that cinnamon scent and a little bit of a cinnamon flavor, but it doesn't burn. You know how sometimes, you know, cinnamon can be a little bit hot to the skin, but these don't burn? These are definitely 100% worth $25. I think these lippies are a win, and you're gonna see me using these, especially during the fall. These are the perfect fall Christmas lippies, you guys. I am absolutely so happy that I got me a set and I picked you guys up a set. So let's jump into the palette. All right. I'm going to go ahead and swatch it for you guys so you guys can see what it looks like, and then I will give you guys my final thoughts. Here is the first two rows, and I'm the worst swatcher, just FYI. I don't do good swatches, and I don't do good on pronouncing things, as you guys have noticed. All right, so the first shade is Powdered Sugar. This is the Spiced Eggnog, Gumdrop, Gingerbread, Warm and Toasty, and Auburn. That Auburn is so pretty. This one is Frostbite Me. This one is Looky at My Cookie. It's like a really pretty pink shade. This is Spice is Nice, Oh Snap, Bake It Till You Make It, and Spice of Life. This green, I have to do a look with that green. Like, that green is absolutely beautiful, and look how it swatches. It's so creamy and smooth, and yeah, I have got to create a look with that green. That green is stunning. This is the bottom row. This is Sugar Daddy. This is Figgy Pudding. This is Hot Toddy, which Hot Toddy looks like it's a maroon shimmer, but then when you swatch it, it goes pink. See how pretty that is? I love it. Okay, and then this one is Reindeer Paws. This one is Gingerbread Latte, and this one is Spiced Rum. Spiced Rum is really pretty too. So this is all of the shades in the palette. So pretty. So I've used several of these type of palettes from Too Faced. To me, it's the same quality as those. I've really always had good luck with them. Now, I didn't get a lot of fallout with this palette, but I do think that it would depend on the color, depend on the technique. But for me today, using the shades that I used, I didn't get any fallout. If you guys have those palettes and you like the formula of them, and if you look at this palette and you like these shades, I think you'll love this palette. So if you guys really love that warm, toned type palettes, I think you'll really like this one. And I'm really glad that they included a few of those pink shades in there. It kind of just, this is like a really nice array of color. I just think that if you love warm tones, you will love this palette. In my opinion, I love warm tones. I'm a warm tone kind of girl, and I love this palette. The lippies are flippin' amazing, and for $25, you're getting a nice set of lippies, nice colors for the fall, and these are a really, really nice formula. So that is what I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys have a fantastic day filled with love, happiness, and joy. I love you guys so much. Bye!